How's it going, everybody? My name is JSW12, and today I'm going to be showing you how to unlock the Space Monkey Award for the Perilous Plunder event challenge. Overall, I think this is probably the easiest seasonal objective out of all the other events. Most of the objectives are self-explanatory, but can be a tad bit tedious. So first off, I'm going to quickly go through the main objective of each challenge, and then later in the video give you a few tips and tricks on how to unlock the reward in the fastest way possible. Now keep in mind, it doesn't matter which order you complete them. I'm just going to start with the first one and work my way down. Okay, so the first objective is called Shiver Me Timbers. In order to complete this, you will have to defeat 15 bosses on any map or mode. And like I said before, a lot of these are pretty much self-explanatory. The second objective is called Weekly Ahoy. All you have to do with this one is complete the weekly challenge mode on Desolation. If you are doing this during the first week of the update, your weekly challenge will be Poundemonium. The second week will be Up and Decay, the third week will be Z Time, and the fourth and probably final week would be the Beefcake Outbreak. Although I'm not quite sure when the event ends, so there could be another week or two available after these ones. I would just recommend to do this as soon as you can instead of putting it off until the last minute trying to wait for an outbreak that would be easiest for you. If you are having trouble completing weekly outbreaks on your own, I would definitely recommend hopping in a multiplayer game and doing it with a team. It can be much easier depending on the player. I didn't find any trouble trying to complete the outbreak with a group of teammates. So the third objective is called Light It Up. All you have to do for this one is activate the power generator inside the main building. If you are outside by the crates, all you have to do is go through the door and to the right or left up the stairs. Once you reach the top, you will see this arcade machine looking thing that says generator at the top. All you would have to do is activate it and you will see the lights come on inside of the building. You can enter the building at any of its entrances and just go to the top of the stairs no matter where you're coming from. It shouldn't be too hard to find since it's in the main room of the building at one of the highest points. If you are having trouble still, follow the clip in the video where I show a path leading up to it from the home screen spawn point. If you're playing in a multiplayer match on this map, there is a chance someone activated it and you could still complete the objective without even knowing it. But just to be on the safe side, try doing this yourself if you have teammates. Otherwise, you'll have to press E or whatever your activate button is on your keyboard or controller. Out of what I've seen so far, this looks to be the hardest to complete because not a lot of people know the exact location of the generator if it is their first time playing or their first few times playing on this map. Otherwise, this should just be an easy objective. The fourth objective is called Full of Doubloons. In my opinion, this is the most tedious out of all of the objectives. Your main goal is to earn $75,000 through kills, rewards, and healing on the Desolation map. It may not seem like it at first, but building up to $75,000 can take quite a bit of time. I never actually recorded the time I spent working my way towards $75,000 on Desolation, but I know in general it took me a few hours to grind. But don't worry, I know that sounds like a really long time. You could honestly set this off to the side mentally and work towards the other objectives and build your way up quicker than you think. Also keep in mind that Vault Dosh does not count towards this number. The last objective is called Endless Plunder. All you need to do for this is complete Wave 15 on Endless mode on hard or higher difficulty on the Desolation map. Pretty simple, but again can take some time depending on your difficulty, skill, and team. You could easily knock this out within 30 minutes doing a solo match on hard difficulty. The bosses are pretty darn easy up until Wave 20 or so. With all of that in mind, I'm going to give you guys my personal tips and tricks on how to complete this in the quickest amount of time. For starters, I would probably get the weekly outbreak out of the way. If you're doing this on solo, you can only do Suicidal for the difficulty. However, I believe there are some multiplayer servers that have it set on hard or Hell on Earth difficulty. If you are an experienced player, do a solo match on the Suicidal difficulty. If you are new to the game or aren't really the greatest at the game, I would recommend trying to find a multiplayer server set on hard or Suicidal and do it with a team of friends or randoms. Quick little side note, I know a lot of the Facebook pages for Killing Floor 2 always have people looking to play. Go check out the groups if you really don't have friends to play with, and there will be a ton of lovely people wanting to play. Either way, I don't think you will have an extremely difficult time doing a solo Suicidal match unless you're brand new to the game or have a perk level under 15. Once you have that completed, I would recommend hopping into an endless game on hard difficulty. Whether you are doing this solo or with other people, the hard difficulty will ensure a quicker and easier grind. If you are looking to complete the objectives as quickly as possible, you should do solo endless games until you hit Wave 16. This means that you will defeat 3 bosses per game before you reset if you don't die. The only reason I would recommend you reset is because getting to that point takes under 30 minutes and is the easiest to grind. For the more fun experience, I would totally recommend getting into a multiplayer game on Endless and see how far you can get with your teammates. Doing this once will complete your Endless Plunder objective. After you have beat the weekly outbreak and have gotten past Wave 15 on Endless playing on a hard or higher difficulty, the rest is pretty much up to you. You can power the generator on at any point in time during these challenges. I would recommend doing so in the very beginning if you went with the route of doing the weekly outbreak first. You will additionally be working your way towards the Full of Doubloons objective, since you will be doing all of this on the Desolation map. My next suggestion would be to repeat your solo endless games until you have killed 15 bosses. I want to say the fastest way to achieve this would be to play Endless on normal and grind until wave 16, and then repeat the process. Make sure you complete the Endless Plunder objective on Desolation with a difficulty of hard or higher. You don't want to waste your time doing it on any other map or on normal, as you won't fulfill the requirements for that particular objective. I know that is a lot to take in. At the end of the day, it really comes down to your playstyle. I find that grinding solo matches can get pretty boring fairly quickly. I did a lot of my grinding on my multiplayer server with a few friends and some random teammates. If you are playing on PC, feel free to join my server. I've had a blast over the past couple days playing with people on there. The IP address will be in the description if you're interested. I hope this all made sense and at least helped someone out. I don't think I missed anything major, but if I did, please let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate if you dropped a like or shared with a friend. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as I will be posting a lot of Killing Floor 2 content in the very near future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.